Awesome. Okay. Welcome to our team call. I just wanted to do this impromptu call to talk about your pre-summit plan, your during-summit plan, your post-summit plan, and this is going to be really applicable to everybody, whether you're going to summit or not. Okay. I also want to talk about the Shift Shop accountability group, our team accountability group, and who that group is really for. I also want to talk about our team sneak peek group as well. So a lot of moving parts, a lot for the new coach to be completely overwhelmed. So it's our job as the leaders. Hey guys, hang on. I'm just going to mute everybody. So please stand by. Perfect. Oh boy, did I freeze? Hold on. All right. My husband's internet is spotty here. I'm at his office. Anyways, so just to recap, I want to talk about the Shift Shop team group. I want to talk about the sneak peek group, and also, you know, everything summit and those that are not going to summit. Okay, so hopefully you guys saw the packet that I uploaded and put into the team page. I'm super stoked on it. So I want you guys to print it off. Can you guys let me know, am I freezing a ton? Yes. Okay. Hang on. Time to call in reinforcements. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Let's see if I can get my hotspot. Why isn't it showing up? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's not. I am going to settings, join a meeting, cancel, hold on, schedule, cancel. Okay. Okay, is that better? Sorry, guys. Okay, I think I've said okay like 84 times, but I think we're good now. Is it still freezing? Let me know in the chat box. We good? Thumbs up? Good, double thumbs up from Don. Thank you. Okay, I'm jumping in. Here we go. So I uploaded the summit packet that I put together for you guys. Can't take total credit for it because I actually ripped it from somebody that posted it in Carl's group, but I thought it was badass, and my VA, Ashley, spruced it up and looks super dope. So I want you guys to print it off. I think this is a really great packet for new coaches. Those are just going to summit for their first time to go through. Now, it's our job as leaders to groom our coaches, prepare our coaches, and help them understand that summit is very, very overwhelming. It is so overwhelming. Like, there's so much information. There's so much stimulation. It's like crazy. But it is such a great experience. So I want everyone to feel it, whether they're at summit or okay. So again, it's our job as coaches to make sure that that is it's our job to make sure that our new coaches aren't like, oh my God, what's going on? Way too much information, right? So with that, town. So if you have never been, I want to make sure that you guys prepare yourself like safety wise. All right. So not to freak anyone out, but I have a cop friend who posted something on Facebook and he was a little surprised that Beachbody is doing it there, but just be smart. Don't wear your bags, you know, with open money flying out of it. You know, make sure your stuff's close. Make sure you're traveling with people, you know, try and walk to the events. Don't be drunk. For God's sakes, don't get wasted. Just because you don't want to be that person right? Have a couple cocktails, let loose, have fun, but just don't be that person that you wake up going, oh, what did I do, right? But you also want to make sure you truly get to experience everything. You don't want to be too hungover that you don't get to, the opening session or the live workout because you're too hungover, right? And inhibitions kind of start to go away, and you don't want anyone to take advantage of that, right? So just wanted to get that out of the way. So let's talk about the Shift Shop group, our accountability group, really quick. Again, I'm going to have all of you guys please add yourself to that group, because I want us to be able to, as a team, really succeed with the program so we can turn around and run groups every single month or as you see fit, okay? And I know when we have our own groups and we have success with it as coaches, the energy in your business is going to transition accordingly. So I've got contracts that I did up, and I want you guys to all sign the contract, put it in the album. Please put it in the album. How cool would it be to see like 50 contracts in there? But it's just an extra commitment to yourself. But I also want you to use the group and invite 3 challengers to that group that are customers. Because what I'm offering my customers that enroll with me at the Challenge Pack and do this beta test group is that they not only get my unlimited coaching, but they get the coaching of my team. And that is a really valuable thing to be able to tell your people. So if they're like, well, break it down for me. I'm literally breaking it down for them, saying you get unlimited one-on-one coaching from me. You get additional coaching from my team of coaches. You get, access to the workouts. You get your nutrition plans. You get 30 days of Shakeology. You get the portion, I'm breaking it all down. But add that extra value of having the team available for extra accountability and extra support, because that's obviously what it's going to be. And I had a lot of people say, hey, when Quarter Force came out, my business changed exponentially. And I know it's going to do that same with Shift Shop. So I want you guys to all feel the energy and offer them that exclusivity. Your challenger saying, hey, look, my coach just opened up a coach beta test group, but she's allowing us to invite, which I know kind of sounds weird, but go with it. She's allowing us to invite 3 challengers that want to be in that actual coach test group. And so for you, the wheels are turning, and maybe those 3 people are like coach candidates. Somebody that might want to be a coach, or maybe they are one of your brand new coaches and you want to really groom them, show them, hold their hands. But this group's going to be super conducive and helpful for a brand new coach. So if you're brand new or you have new coaches on your team, encourage them to just use this group. Don't create your own challenge group and run it with like 2 or 3 people, right? Like, this is a huge deal that's happening with a brand new program. So I want you guys to leverage that, okay? The sneak peek. So I created that sneak peek group. I know a ton of groups, but I promise, I think it's very necessary for all that we have going on. But my plan is everything that I talk about on stories, on Facebook Live, on Insta, whatever, I'm going to be dropping a link. So I want you to take the link to the sneak peek, and I want you to go to bit.ly or whatever short link site you use, and I want you to create a short link. And anytime you talk about the business, anytime you talk about your lifestyle and how it's changed, or, oh my God, we're at Summit and I've got recognized for this, or I'm in the core and I get early access, or whatever, you drop that link. Right? You don't have to say, hey, if you're interested in coaching, come check out our sneak peek, but you drop the link. And so I want you to drop the link constantly, and that's going to get people curious, and they're going to eventually probably want to add themselves, and they're going to want to see what you're all about. And then you can still talk about it when you go live, like, oh my God, we got a group that's going on. We're talking about business and how we got here and what's changed in our lives. I'm going to be interviewing those of you that are down there, because I want everyone to see different personalities and, the excitement that we each have. And then Monday when we return, and then Wednesday, I want to have 2 sneak peeks. I want to keep them, I'm going to, give more detail to them, but we will run the sneak peek in that group. All right. So I just wanted to make sure I was clear as mud on to what that group was and what it meant for you. All right. Okay. So Summit, pre-Summit, now until Wednesday, or obviously this entire week, whether you're going to Summit or not, your business does not stop just because you're in New Orleans. That many more eyeballs are going to be on you, because people are going to be fascinated. They're going to be voyeurs. They're going to be really curious as to where you're at, why you're in New Orleans, and what does it really look like? Why do you get to go there and hang out and be with all these people? Okay. So I want you to remember that. And so don't be afraid to just like show everything. Obviously, be mindful what social you use. Like I wouldn't totally lambaste your personal Facebook page with everything Beachbody. It might annoy a few people. But if you have a fitness page, by all means, like you can go berserk on that because that's your fitness page. About that. And so all week you are plugging, you are inviting people, and that summit packet that I loaded in our team page, that should really give you guys some ideas as to what you should do and mark throughout the week. All right. So your action plan, you should be upping your donuts. You should be talking. Okay, this is like a crazy month, right? And when people hear what we get to find out at Summit, and don't worry, those of you that aren't going, we will share in the team page as soon as we know, so you guys can channel that and share that with your respective networks too, okay? Make sure you're also following the Team Beachbody 411 page on Instagram or Facebook, so you get those updates as well. So a lot of this stuff is real time as far as like, breaking news and such. They don't stream any of it just because they want to keep it relatively exclusive to those people that are at Summit, all right? And if you're sitting there going, God, I wish I was there, next year, all right? Next year you'll be there, and take the opportunity to go to Super Saturday, which will follow Summit in September. Usually it's like right after, but it's not. So adding that coach sneak peek to every, even when you're packing, right? You're packing. I posted something today about my wardrobe. Like I probably know what I'm going to wear, but you know how much traffic I'm getting from asking people their opinion on what outfit to wear for a photo shoot, or, my photo op with the trainers? Like that gets people talking, and that gets people on your page. So if you, maybe you're not a wardrobe person, but like maybe you want to just, what book should I bring? Or what would you listen to on a 3-hour plane ride? Or who's been to New Orleans? Like what should I know about it? So those things get people talking. And then those people, especially if new names pop up, guess what? They're going on your list, and they're your next donut, all right? Still be talking about Shift Shop. We're going to find out a ton of information when we're there, but, we're adding right now for 2 things. We're inviting to the sneak peek about what we do as coaches because we're growing your organization, and we're also opening for the beta test group for Shift Shop. So those are the 2 things that you really are keeping in the forefront. And guess what? If people aren't into that, then you slide them into your free group. Say, hey, no worries. I got a free group that I still plug people in for motivation. I mean, geez, I get a lot of great motivation and inspiration out of people there. So I want to make sure that you participate and, at least you're a part of that. Don't lead with the idea of having to get Success Club points. Of course, that's how we're rewarded. Some of us get to be recognized on stage as a result, but those Success Club points are just a reward for showing somebody a solution that is going to change their life, right? If we're leading with, yes, I got 2 more points, but I don't really give a shit about the person that I just got 2 points from, that's the difference, right? You have to give a shit about that person, because if they have success, guess what? Your business is going to be that much more successful. So you have to give them the best 3-week experience you can imagine. And that's what I really want this to be within our team Shift Shop group. Right? Is I want people that are coming in that just see Beachbody for the first time, or maybe dabbling in the business. I want them to have the best 3-week experience imaginable, right? And they're going to as they see everybody around and excited, all right? But we can't think of them as a point, right? Or a commission or a paycheck. We just have to think of them as a human because they have a need, they have a goal, and we have to isolate that and individualize it. Not that you guys don't do that, but just, a little reminder. I want you to talk to people this week with more purpose and more intent. Like look up, talk to people, right? Like it's so easy to be on our phone when we have 5 seconds in the grocery store or whatever. But hey, look up, talk to people. All right. If you're traveling, wear and share. Wear your Team FitFluence tank top or your sweatshirt. Wear a P90X t-shirt. Wear your 21-day fix. Like people will recognize that, and they will talk to you, or they'll be like, oh, I have that program. Or you'll see them looking at you, and they'll like look down at your shirt, and you're like, you got the program, don't you? Like you can make conversations with people when you're traveling. Like I get at least like 3 new customers when I travel especially if I'm wearing a P90X t-shirt, because that's like one of the most recognizable programs. Now I think probably 21 Day Fix might be, right up there, and probably any of the trainers, Shalene's, Shanti's, you name it. Just wear something that is, all around this week, wear and share, Stoked to be wearing this. I get to go to New Orleans to celebrate with all these other people. I'm getting recognized on stage. Like, talk about what you're going to experience, or talk about what your team's going to experience, because we are a team. So use that momentum and that energy of those of us that are going out to your advantage, right? Like, there's no reason you have to feel down or, throw yourself a pity party for not going, because you are there. We're there with you. We're taking you with us in spirit. So take that energy and then channel that into your own business and in the conversations that you have with people. All right, so during Summit, during the week that all the information's going on and maybe you're sitting at home watching, okay, take notes, pay attention. You're going for you. You invested into this yourself to go to Summit, so show up as yourself. There's a lot of us that are going, and I'm going to make a huge goal, especially those of us that are coming to the hosted happy hour in my room. That sounds really dirty, but it's not. I promise it's going to be clean and legit. It's our goal to get together collectively as a team. Like, hopefully we can all do the group super workout together. I know a lot of us are spread out with the tracks, and that's good, because we're each going to take something different away from it. And then I'm going to identify a leader to take certain sections of the tracks that we are getting knowledge from and come back and talk to our team about it. So make sure that you guys take really good notes and you have your best stuff that you can come home and not only implement yourself, but you're going to be able to share with our team and your team, so everybody feels like, okay, I got the info. Like, I totally felt like I was there. But don't feel like you need to go somewhere because so-and-so wants to go there, right? Like, if you want to go to the core at a certain time, go to the core at a certain time, okay? If you want to go and grab your lunch and then go to one of the tracks, then do that. Again, be safe and be smart, because we don't want anyone out in the streets by themselves. So if someone's like, well, I want to go to the bar, and you don't want to go, I'm going to go anyways. Like, maybe that's when you should probably bring a buddy, all right? So just be smart, but go to Summit to get your experience. Don't feel like you need to wait on people. Like, I did that a couple years ago, and I missed out on a lot of stuff. So, like, if I want to be somewhere, I'm going to be there. And if you're going to come with me, cool. If not, like, I'll meet you there. You get to experience this yourself. We're all adults, right? So we are going because we're adults and we have the ability to. So just go and soak it all in, all right? And soak it in if you're watching it. I already talked about the Team Beachbody 411. Okay, post-Summit. This is going to be, you are going to get on the plane and you're going to feel like a baby that is totally overstimulated when you're out. Like, babies that are overstimulated, they're just like freaking out, right? They're emotional, they're, unsettled, they're just like, rah! You're going to feel like that coming home on Sunday, okay? So what I want you to do on Sunday is, and if you're flying, then I want you to just get your notepad out and just do a total brain dump. Just dump everything out on paper so you can visualize it and look at it. Because then you're going to reverse engineer a plan. Think Shalene's push, right? Push goal is you're going to reverse engineer a plan. Like, what are you going to do starting Monday, right? You know that we've got our sneak peek. So that's, one thing that you're going to want to make sure is that you go and follow up with those people that you invited into the group. Let them know, hey, we're going to have a sneak peek that's going to drop on Monday. Make sure you're in the group so you can check it out. I want you to be a part of it. But you've got to follow up like a boss. Every day you should be thinking of like 20, 30 people that you can invite into something, and you're going to follow up like crazy when you get back. That should be like your number one thing you do when you get back from Summit, is to follow up with everybody. Plug people into that sneak peek, even if they're a challenger, be like, look, just check it out. I'm not going to expect anything out of you, right? But just have fun with it. I want you to see what I feel when I'm around these people, because these people are like my family now. These are the people that have helped me change and overcome XYZ. And I know that you're struggling with XYZ, and I really think you'd benefit from them. Like, they all really, really care about you. I already talked about inviting your select 3 challengers. So again, using the Shift Shop team accountability page to invite 3 challengers, all right, up to 3. I don't want to make it like this group of 500 people, but I wanted to keep it in a group just because the administrative piece of adding everybody on the app was just too much for me to handle. So I'm like, hey, people can add themselves to the group. get up to 3 challengers in there and saying, this is an exclusive opportunity. I'm allowed to invite 3 people into our team accountability group, which, you know, I feel like people would think that's a pretty big deal, right? Like I think I was pretty cool to be included in something like that. So it's all how we deliver it. And I just want to make sure you guys, yes, Facebook only, Sarah. It'll be on that Facebook group just because I'm not going to create another challenge app group to track. All right. So that is, let me make sure what I had. For those of you that are going to Summit really quick, and then if you guys have questions, I'll unmute the lines and let anybody open up and talk and share. Hey, Sarah, I just know that Sarah just got on. I want to make sure that we go and support those of our teammates that are in the Team Beachbody, the Beachbody Classic. So, of course, that's Denise and Dave. So I want to make sure that we go and support them. And also Denise's, your coach Tammy's doing it too. So Tammy's in the Beachbody Classic as well. If there's anyone else I missed, let me know. Hey, Deanne, what's up? I'm glad you guys are popping on. Yes, picture at the end, absolutely. If you're going, okay, just a couple packing tips if you've never been to Summit, okay? I would bring a couple different things to wear during the day because I understand it's hot and muggy. You might get sweaty and gross and you might want to quickly go change. No big deal. Don't overthink during the day because you're going to be sitting in general session or you're going to be sitting in the tracks, so where the breakout sessions are. You're going to be sitting. So you want to wear something comfortable, maybe plan if you get chilly, you want to have a little sweater or something, but don't overthink those, right? Know what your events are and make sure you have the app downloaded. There's a Summit app and then you can add everything that you are supposed to be attending so you can go and see where you're supposed to be. You can know when the core is open. You'll know when there's the Shakeology bar. You'll know which workout you're going to. You'll know that the super workout is at 6 a.m. on Saturday. So all that information is there. And so if you know you have an event at the evening, then you'll plan what you're going to wear that night. So all things just to consider. Again, be comfortable. Most importantly, like don't overcomplicate the events. The Mardi Gras party, like you don't have to overdo it. Just go be you, right? Because you want to enjoy the experience. Don't try and be something else that you're not or someone else that you're not just to think you have to, right? Like if you don't want to wear all the beads and go crazy with the Mardi Gras party, then don't. Wear your gym shorts and a t-shirt. Whatever you want to wear, right? Dawn, got your hat? Let's find out how she's rolling. She'll be the most comfortable one at the party. So just have fun with it though, but also utilize the maybe the unknowing to poll your Facebook people. Like what would you wear or what would you read when you're on the plane for 3 hours? Or what do I need to know about New Orleans? Like all those cool things is going to get people talking. All right. I love that David and Denise are on side by side. And I don't even know if they're under the same roof right now, but it's awesome that you guys are both on. He's probably looking over to her like, hi, honey. Anyways, I'm going to unmute the line because I want to make sure I can answer any questions if you guys have it. I'm sorry for some of the technical difficulties, but if you know you have background noise, like annoying boom. All right. Awesome. Okay. Anybody have anything to add? Any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
No one can answer because she's.
I take that as a no. There's a beautiful sky. So I'm seeing somebody's sky on there. Are you guys good? Thumbs up if everybody's good. Okay.
I lied. I'm a liar.
Oh, Dawn's got something to say.
Something to say.
I lied. Don't forget to check the bag policies, guys, because that really sucks to show up and then you can't have your stuff and then you're stuck. So
Good point.
just a reminder to those, because I know I still have to, and I was just looking at maps to figure out like where I'm, when, location and stuff.
And from what I understand, there is a grocery store close by. I'm staying at the Roosevelt, which those of you that qualified for the happy hour, you guys will have that address. But when I called them, they told me that there's a grocery store like 5 minutes away, which will be helpful. So if you guys need snacks, bring snacks. You got to make sure you eat something. Bring a mini blender if you can. You're going to be hungry. There's long stretches of time. You're not gonna be able to go out and get snacks and all that kind of stuff. So just come prepared.
Do you remember offhand if the building with the general sessions lets us bring in food? I know.
Food.
Okay.
They won't let us bring anything in because I posted that on the.
I thought so. I didn't know if that was for the general sessions or just the big.
We can take it into the breakout sessions. We can't take it into the Superdome. So,
okay.
Because our group was, we're all planning on bringing lunch, so that was a big deal for us, and so we're going to leave it in our car.
Yep. Cool. So if you've got a cooler and you're driving and you got a cooler you can stash in your car, that's probably going to be your best bet. Otherwise you're going to just run back to your hotel and scarf down some food and get ready for the next thing. So I feel like they've given us a little bit of a buffer of time to get to the next thing. They recognize there's a whole ton of people and people need to eat. And they can't expect that everyone's going to be able to eat at these restaurants. So, you just don't want to miss anything. So I wouldn't plan on going and having these lengthy lunches and just kind of taking your time, that you're there for an event to learn and soak in all the information. I wouldn't, suggest spending time being a tourist if you invested to be there to learn. Unless you get there early and you can be a tourist then, of course. I think Thursday is probably the best time to do that if you get in early. Sweet. Anybody been to New Orleans that has any tips for us?
I don't know. I've been there. I actually got married just outside of New Orleans. And I think the safety tips is probably the best tips, like broad daylight. It doesn't have to be dark. Safety at all costs. I wouldn't, even if it's in the nicest part, but it gets shady quick. If you haven't been there, just a block off, it gets shady real quick. So know your path. They give us apps, they give us maps, and I wouldn't go out alone. That's all.
Thank you. No, that's good. Well, that reinforces what my sergeant friend said. Don't go out of the French Quarter if you don't have to. And if you do, make sure you're traveling in a group.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
don't mean a scare tactic.
Oh, Dave, what do you got?
No, just to touch on that a little bit also, don't stay stuck in your phones as you're walking around, because that's another way to be a target for criminals, okay? Mm-hmm. You want to be aware of your surroundings, constantly looking around. Don't just stay stuck in your own little world of the phone, because that's when people are watching you. Always, I would say, stay within a group. You're safer in a group, and just be aware of where you are.
I'm following Dave, their posse. So I'm down them as possible.
I got you.
They got my.
And also, keeping your eyes up is also good, just because you're going to see more. I mean, you're going to see people that maybe you recognize from groups, and introduce yourself to people. Like, if you know somebody that you are they're never going to know who I am, who cares? They love, all these top coaches, they're super humble, most of them. So if you see them and you admire them, just say, hey, I just want to introduce myself. I follow you and I just think you're great. They're going to appreciate it. Don't think that they're anything better than you, because they're not, right? They've been doing it longer, or they've, been more successful, but who gives a rip? They're still human beings. But, keeping your eyes up and, making sure that you're just communicating with people, and, also have an extra phone charger, or one of those extenders. I forget what they're called. You guys know what I'm talking about, but an extra battery charger, because your battery will go like that, because everybody else is trying to get access to the Wi-Fi, or all the energy in there just sucks the life out of your battery. So I would take off any apps that you don't need or you won't use, and try and limit all your pictures on your phone. Take out stuff that is just sucking your battery. And so you can either re-load it, or just, it's a good way to swipe your phone now and get it all cleaned off. So you have as much memory as you need and a much battery life extension. If you have an iPhone, I know, I always put mine on low battery, just because then it, my screen goes dark quicker, and then it's not just sitting and sucking battery life. So, turning off your Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth too is always a good idea too, to save battery.
I was spending a little time this afternoon cleaning up my Google Drive so that I can access that really quickly and easily from my tablet when I'm gone. So like the printout that you gave us talks about like having some pre-planned scripts. So those that are going to be there, like whether you use Evernote or whatever, like if you're not going to be on your computer, obviously you'll probably be doing it from your phone. Have stuff organized in a helpful way. Kind of my plan to attack today and tomorrow.
Super smart. Love it. Yep. Have your scripts on your phone, like so you can copy and paste. Just so as you're messaging people, copy, paste, personalize a little bit, but copy, paste. Like simplify the process because you're going to be doing a lot of them. D&D, how are you guys feeling?
Good, feeling good, excited.
Yeah?
I'm just so eager to soak up the entire experience, more so the summit experience than the Beachbody Classic. Like that's just secondary, you know, I'm doing that for fun, but I just want to learn. I want to learn from our leaders. I want to see you guys. I want just to feel all of your vibes and excitement. That's more what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
gonna be
Enjoying
badass.
the experience of the whole summit thing. I think we got a little wrapped up too much last year in the classic, so that's just a secondary icing on the cake thing for us, and to help our new coach Tammy go through it. But to hang out with everybody and to learn is definitely what we're there to do.
Yeah.
So that's our main focus.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys? No? Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get a picture really quick. I don't know if it's going to hang me up.
Hold on, let me fix my hair.
Those of you that are, oh yeah, do your hair. All right, everybody, say hi. Awesome. One thing I wanted to share with you guys that, because I work with a business coach, and she's telling me, she says, you know what? You need to show more lifestyle in your posts. So, being able to show stuff like this, like, oh, we're on our team call, we're talking about summit, like these things, like you could put on your Instagram stories. People love to know, like, oh, look at all those people. I know a bunch hopped off, but, just talking about this stuff, preparing for, like, anything behind the scenes, like, people love to see that kind of stuff. So don't be afraid to, like, talk about it and, pimp it. So I will, I'll save that and I'll put that in for, in our team page if you guys want to rip it and use it for yourself, for your socials. So I'm just so excited for everybody I get to see. I'm going to miss those that aren't going, but you're going to be there with us in spirit. And make sure you keep tabs on the page and do as if you're there, right? Just take all the energy and use it as your own, and just rock it. This is gonna be a kick-ass week, and that's a really weird angle that my phone's at. Sorry. All right, you guys, we got work to do. If you guys got anything you need from me, just message me. But I no doubt you guys have everything you need to crush the week and continue to when we get back. That being said, peace out. Safe travels, everybody.
See you there.
Bye.